What's up everyone? My name is Jared Conde and you're watching TitoFit, and in today's video we're gonna talk about an oldie but a goodie. We're gonna talk about the Nike Free Metcon 4 amp. Now, this isn't a new shoe. The original shoe, the Nike Free Metcon 4, came out over a year ago. The reason why I bought a new one is because between the months of July or August, when the CrossFit Games happen, March or April of the next year, there's that gap where there aren't that many shoe releases for the functional fitness or for the CrossFit space. Most of the shoe releases do coincide with the CrossFit Games season. So it's currently February 2023. And I needed a shoe. The Nike Metcons that I've been using in the past are showing their age, and I'm not that big a fan of the Nike Metcon 8. I do own one. I think the shoe is lacking in a lot of different ways. We'll make a different video about that, about the long-term review for the Nike Metcon 8. So I was thinking, what shoe should I get? So I ended up going back to another pair of Nike Free Metcon 4 amp. Now, it's a little bit more expensive. Out here, it's about 500 pesos more expensive than the Nike Free Metcon 4s. I think in USD, that's about $10. Let's see what's different. So let's open it up. Same Nike box, and there we go. Fresh out of the box. Alright, so here we are. The Nike Free Metcon 4 amp. I read up a bit on it, and supposedly, like, some of the materials are more premium, which is a little strange to me because there is a women's Nike Free Metcon 4 Premium, where I'm not exactly sure what the difference is. The colors, or is it some material again as well? Now with the amp, we have seen the amp in some iterations with the Nike Metcon 8. There are Metcon 8 amps, but I think this is the first time we're seeing it on a Nike Free Metcon. Why did I choose this shoe? The Nike Free Metcon 4 in the recent releases of Nike Metcons, in the family of Nike Metcons, is my favorite shoe to use for training. That being said, it's not perfect. It does have some drawbacks to using it. Now, I'm going to talk about that in a bit. First thing, supposedly they've updated this chain link mesh on the upper that you see. So it's supposed to flex more with your foot, and the Nike Free Metcon 4 was already quite good at that, so I'm not exactly sure. Now, what is this shoe good for? Strength training. You can do squats in this, you can do deadlifts in this without any issue. You can mix them in with box jumps, things like that, plyometrics. This would be a good shoe to train in. You can do jump rope, skip rope with this, and you're not gonna find the shoe lacking in capability and performance in any of those departments for those movements. Now, one thing that I have noticed, if you use this for CrossFit, it's not the best shoe for things like a 1 rep max heavy snatch. Now again, that's relative, and depending on how mobile your ankles and hips are, even, or how advanced you are in CrossFit or functional training, if you will do a heavy snatch or a heavy clean and jerk, the more advanced you are, the more you'll be okay with this shoe. However, if you're still a beginner and you're still learning the mechanics of doing a snatch or doing a clean, this might not be the best shoe for you. However, if you've been doing CrossFit for a couple of years and those movements are familiar to you, very, very familiar to you, you'd be able to train with this shoe without a problem. However, it's not gonna be the best shoe for really heavy snatch or really heavy clean and jerk, or finding your 1 rep max for any of those movements. I don't think it would be good for that. There is a little bit of compromise in the stability here, if you ask me. This is basing from my own experience. I may have some ankle mobility issues on my right leg, and as such, it shows in some of my videos that the outer side of my right heel does come up a little bit at the bottom of my squat. That being said, it doesn't stop me. I've squatted almost 300 pounds using these without any problem. Well, at least the non-amp version. So again, this is the amp version. Not much of a difference there. I have done clean and jerks north of 200 pounds and done snatches around, I'd say, for Metcons, around 135 pound snatches for Metcons without any problem with these. Another thing this would not be good for is rope climbs. I noticed that it's not, the upper isn't as tough as that. There's that part of the Nike Metcon 8 which you can tell is a little bit more reinforced to the Metcon 7, especially near the toe. This isn't as strong as that or as tough as that, so it's not gonna be so great for rope climbs. Another thing that this doesn't do well, as well at least, is double unders. It's good if your double unders are good, but I have noticed that once in a while, whenever my ropes catch under my feet, there's a tendency for the rope to get caught under these ridges. So the rope has caught on that and it feels weird, it feels awkward, and that's not gonna happen with their normal Nike Metcons. However, when the workout does involve some running in it, you know, if you're going to be doing repeated rounds of 400-meter runs combined with like wall balls or some barbell work, these shoes will be perfect. I just can't stand running with my Nike Metcon 8s for any distance. You know, I really dislike those Nike Metcon 8s for running for absolutely any distance. Like even if the workout has like 400-meter runs, I'd probably pick these over those. One more thing, the shape of these, of the bottom, of the heel, I mean, this is getting really nitpicky about the shoe, but I have a hard time fitting it on where you're supposed to put your feet on the rower, on the Concept 2 rower. This slides in a little bit harder, so if you're competing and there's a rower and you know those seconds do matter if you're joining a local competition of some sort and you have to get these quickly under the foot pegs for the rower, you're gonna have a little bit of difficulty trying to get this part under. A little bit, just a little bit, you know. Again, being nitpicky about it, but there you are. So the Nike Metcon 4 Amp. I really do love this shoe, despite the drawbacks I've said about it. And that's my 2 cents on the shoe. This is my second pair. It's so great for me that I bought it twice. So, if you've made it this far, please don't forget to check out any of our other videos about Nike Metcons. We talk about Nike Metcons, other training shoes in the future, hopefully, and some things about fitness and CrossFit. We do cater these videos for the global audience, whereas some of our other videos are more for the Filipino audience. But our Nike Metcon videos are for everyone where they sell Nike Metcons. So please don't forget to subscribe if you've made it this far, and check out one of our other videos. Thank you.